Today we're going to talk about destiny and purpose. Destiny is a point or the place one wants to reach in life. That's what is referred as destiny. Destiny is so important because if you know your destiny, you will live a life of purpose and you will know what you do exactly. The challenge which we have nowadays is that most of the youth, they don't know their purpose in life and their destiny. So they live their lives which are so vulnerable to anything which comes on their way. They can't choose on what is good and what is bad because they don't know their destiny. They haven't yet discovered their destiny. This script will help you to understand what destiny is. The destiny is about finding your purpose in life. When you find that purpose, then you will find your destiny. Most of people, they have been misguided. They think having a successful career, having a job, getting good grades, that's a destiny. No, that's not destiny. That should be a means to your destiny. A destiny should be bigger than yourself. A destiny should be about other people and bringing joy to yourself and satisfaction in your heart. That's what destiny is all about. I'll give you an example of Jesus Christ. Most of us will have come to believe that Jesus died on the cross. That was a destiny. No, that wasn't a destiny. The destiny was the salvation, was to save mankind, to bring mankind back to God, to where it belongs. That was destiny. And Jesus found that purpose of saving mankind and bringing them to God through the cross. So the cross was a means to the destiny. The cross itself wasn't a destiny. So having a marriage, having a good job is not a destiny by itself. It's just a means to your destiny. A destiny should be bigger than yourself. I'll give you a practical example. In my life, throughout, I wanted to become an accountant, professional accountant. So getting good grades was my destiny. Going to college, that was my destiny, and getting a good job, that was my destiny. But when I started all these things, I discovered that wasn't my destiny. The destiny should be bigger than this. So I found that what used to make me happy is helping other people, touching other people's lives. So when I was at college, I used to help people, doing assignment, doing work, just teach them, and that was making me happy, and that was the purpose. Just like even when I got employment, to help my family members, to sponsor them and helping them, that was my destiny. I found that purpose, and that was my destiny. And I said, that will be limited. Is how I started speaking to people, motivation speaking, just touching people, when my purpose is people to find their purpose in life. If people find their purpose in life, that's the purpose in life. Destiny is a point where you have found a purpose in life. You have found something which you are living for. That's destiny. Destiny is not about getting an expensive car. It's not about becoming a rich person, the richest man in the world. Destiny is about touching other people's life. It's a living a life of purpose. That's destiny.